Hello, and welcome to I Know Nothing, where I don't have any of the answers, and I just hope to have some of the questions. Welcome back. If you came back for another round of this, how about that first video, huh? That was a real banger. I'm glad if you're here watching this to have you here. I appreciate it. But to be honest, as I kind of mentioned in the first video, that's not really the point of this channel anyway. I'm going to kind of keep doing this, I feel like, even if nobody's watching. I figure inevitably somebody will probably be watching, but who knows. But to be honest, the idea of not having somebody watching can be very freeing too. You can kind of come out here and say whatever you want, kind of like you're writing in a journal or you're, whatever, just personal thoughts kind of stuff. You don't want to get too graphic with it necessarily or anything like that, because there still is the possibility that one day people will see it. Graphic probably wasn't the right word there, but say but a lot in between things instead of all this can get cut out. I honestly don't have much of a I don't think I really have much of a topic for this video. I do need to do a better job with that. I felt kind of conflicted about this in that I have just been through a hell of a week. This was kind of the first chance I had to kind of come up for air, and I wanted to make a video. I think a positive thing, I found myself this entire week when I've been busy thinking about making videos and wanting to make videos, looking forward to getting to a point where I can make videos. I mentioned briefly in my last video that I used to be a YouTuber. I used to make videos. Stopped making videos a long time ago. And when I say make videos, it was a much different thing. That YouTube back in those days was much different than what you're likely used to seeing today. But to be honest, maybe not. I mean, that's kind of what inspired me to come out here and do this. I have a channel that I'm going to do to try to, like, I'm going to try to do the best job I can on it. I'm going to try to make it as, not as professional as I can, but just to creatively and everything else, just to kind of put what I can into it to make it as good of a channel as it can be, and to do what I want on that channel as well. And hopefully it'll be something people are into. Maybe not, who knows, but I'm going to give it my best shot. But just even this channel, what inspired me to do this is just, I kind of thought this part of YouTube was gone. I kind of thought the kind of honest vlogging, just turning on a camera and just go, just whatever you're thinking, just go. I thought that was gone. And I wouldn't say it's gone. I'd say it's changed. I'd say there are people who do that, but maybe their videos are edited together a little cleaner, have a better flow to their videos to kind of keep you moving through what they're talking about. And that's not a bad thing. That just shows overall people who make videos out here have grown and learned things and changed. And younger kids coming up doing this stuff get better at editing. At least as they go, they get better at editing. But to my surprise, I've also found that there are other people out here too who just turn on the camera and talk. And to be honest, I've found, as I've been watching more and more of those over the last couple of weeks, that I've missed this. I've missed this for a variety of reasons. I've missed being on YouTube for a variety of reasons. But the first thing is just this. I've missed just being able to turn on the camera and just go. Just whatever is on my mind, just go. Now, I said that I felt a little weird. Maybe I didn't actually get to the point I was trying to make earlier. I felt a little weird because I've actually have a whole list of topics for videos. I have a whole list of things for videos for my main channel I'm going to do. But I have a whole list of things I kind of just ended up starting to write out for this channel. And this channel is supposed to be very unscripted and very just off the cuff. But to be honest, and I still want it to be that, and I feel like it still will be for the most part. But it doesn't mean I couldn't put some videos out here that I put a little bit of effort into. But also, looking back on what my efforts on YouTube were when I did it before, and what so much of what was going around on YouTube was like back then, it lacked so much structure. And part of that was what made it fun and made it special, but it also was really hard to follow. And there are certain things I feel like help even in a kind of just honest, straightforward channel like this is intended to be, which is a little bit of structure helps. Things like posting on a regular schedule so that people know when to find you. They can, know when to come look for your videos. I mean, obviously, if you subscribe, it'll show up in your thing too, but that kind of consistency matters. It also helps someone like me because I work better when I have like deadlines and stuff, but also to have a subject to talk about when I make a video, to have a central subject to kind of focus on, is not necessarily a bad thing. So it's not this kind of meandering type thing, somewhat like this. I'm kind of talking about what this channel is going to be, so I guess that's the subject. I very briefly touched on that last time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this, just to be able to have that back, to have that dynamic back. I've missed having a creative outlet. And to be honest, I haven't had one for quite a while. If you're here, I'm going to stop making excuses for this channel. How about that? If you're here, thank you for being here. And I hope you'll hang around. And the thing I can make a commitment to you about on this channel is this channel will be honest. It will be me just expressing things from my heart and from my mind, and not lecturing, not, nothing like that. Just kind of processing, just a place to process things. And I kind of hope that people find these videos eventually, not because I ever envision this channel will blow up to be some big thing. Hey, stranger things have happened, maybe it will, but more just because I'd like the interaction of it, getting your feedback on them. This has kind of been a disaster of a video. No, I've challenged myself to kind of turn on the camera and just go. And to be honest, even in a video like this, there's a lesson to be learned, which is it's not always going to be perfect. I'm just starting this again. I'm just getting comfortable in front of the camera again, and I need to be okay with it not being perfect right off the bat. And also, let's squash that right now. Perfection isn't possible anyway, so it's never going to be perfect. I don't need it to be perfect. I just need it to be me. I just need it to be true to who I am and what I want to say. And as long as it's that, it doesn't matter necessarily if people see it or what happens with it. I can be proud of that. So I hope that's enough for you to stick around. Go ahead and click that subscribe button if you dare, and we'll keep doing this. We'll see where it goes. It'll be a adventure for all of us, or maybe just me. That'll be something I'll find out as well. But until the next video, if you've watched this, again, thank you, and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.